what every level of wealth actually feels like. Before we talk about numbers, salaries, or net worth, let's talk about something more real: how money changes your daily life. Not in theory, but in feeling. How you wake up. How you plan your day. How safe or stressed you feel when something goes wrong. Wealth isn't just what you earn, it's the pressure you carry, or don't carry, every single day. Let's start at the bottom. Homeless. You wake up before the sun, not because you want to, but because the street gets loud when the city starts moving. Your body is stiff and sore from sleeping on concrete, a bench, or a thin mat in a shelter. The first thing you do is check your belongings. Everything you own is right there, and losing even one item can set you back weeks. If you have a phone, it's old, cracked, and almost out of battery. Finding Wi-Fi is a hunt. Finding a place to charge it is another hunt. Your first goal isn't work or plans, it's basic survival: a bathroom and clean water. You walk into a gas station or fast food place, hoping no one tells you to leave. Cleaning yourself is rushed and incomplete. Clean clothes are rare, and laundry depends on church days, drop-in centers, or washing by hand in a sink. Food comes next. You search for a church breakfast, a soup kitchen, or a dollar menu item. Hunger is never far away. The day is planned around safety, weather, and places that won't push you out. The library is gold, warmth, outlets, a chair, and maybe a chance to look for help. You watch your bag the entire time. Paperwork feels impossible. Without ID, doors stay closed. Healthcare is waiting for hours and hoping you're seen. At night, you choose between rules and lines at a shelter or noise and danger on the street. You sleep lightly. Tomorrow will come early, and you'll start again with water, food, and survival. Deep poverty. You wake up in a small room you rent week to week, or a crowded apartment you share to survive. The mattress is on the floor. Heat or air conditioning works some days, not others. You check your prepaid phone to see if service is still active. You count bus passes or cash. Breakfast is basic and cheap. Groceries are stretched with coupons, SNAP, and pantry days written on a calendar. If you have kids, school meals matter more than anything. Getting to work takes time. The bus runs late. The car you drive has warning lights you ignore because fixing them costs money you don't have. Your work hours change constantly. You say yes to every shift, every gig, every chance, because saying no feels dangerous. Bills are a monthly puzzle. Rent or electricity. Medicine or groceries. You pay with money orders to avoid overdrafts. Healthcare is delayed. Dental work waits. Prescriptions are split across paychecks. Laundry takes quarters and planning. You fix things with tape, glue, and online videos. At night you review tomorrow again. 2 alarms. Lists. Calls to make. You sleep under a roof, but lightly, hoping nothing breaks. Working poor. You wake up before sunrise to an alarm. You rent a small apartment and share costs with a partner, roommate, or family member. You check your bank app to see if your paycheck arrived. Coffee is made at home. Lunch is packed because buying food adds up fast. You commute by bus or in an old car that you keep running through effort and luck. At work, you stand most of the day. You move fast. Breaks are short. A manager tracks your time. You say yes to extra hours when you can. Health insurance exists, but the deductible is high, so you avoid doctors unless it's serious. On the way home, you stop for groceries on sale. You move a little money to savings, then pull it back when something goes wrong. At night, you cook, do laundry, open bills, and think about a side gig. You sleep 6 hours. Tomorrow, you'll do it again. Lower middle class. You wake up in a modest apartment or starter home. Things work, but nothing is fancy. You have a steady job with set hours. Pay comes on schedule. Insurance and retirement contributions come out automatically. You budget carefully and track due dates. You drive a reliable used car or take public transit with a monthly pass. At work, your role is clear. You know your schedule weeks ahead. You save a little for emergencies and try not to touch it. You replace things when they wear out, not when you want something new. Entertainment is simple. 1 or 2 subscriptions. One small trip a year. You sleep with a list in your head, but you feel organized. There's pressure, but also structure. Middle class. You wake up in a comfortable home you plan to stay in. Bills are on autopay. You have an emergency fund and contribute to retirement every paycheck. Breakfast is fresh. You have choices. You drive a newer car or use reliable transit. Credit cards are paid in full. At work, you have some control over your day. Projects last weeks or months. Paid time off exists, and you know when you'll use it. Big expenses still matter, but they don't derail everything. You plan travel months ahead. You book appointments before things become emergencies. At night, you order a gift without checking your balance. You feel stable. Upper middle class. You wake up in a quiet home in a good area. Systems run on schedules. Bills and investments move automatically. You save aggressively and invest regularly. Some income comes from bonuses or stock. Work is professional and flexible. You may work from home part of the week. Healthcare is proactive. If something breaks, you call a professional. You pay for time-saving services. Travel is comfortable and planned. You donate to causes you care about. You feel secure and future-focused. Comfortable rich millionaire. You wake up in a home you own outright or nearly own. You buy time when possible. Cleaners, lawn care, repairs handled without stress. Your wealth sits across investments, property, and businesses. Money moves automatically. You drive a luxury or near-luxury car. Work is senior level or self-directed. You can say no. Healthcare is immediate and comprehensive. You plan upgrades and international trips without fear. You feel set for today and confident about tomorrow. Ultra-rich. Your life is managed by systems and people. Staff prepare the day before you wake. Money is tracked on dashboards, not bank apps. Decisions are big, rare, and powerful. You focus on leverage, not effort. Travel bends around your schedule. You give at scale and track impact, not receipts. Time is protected. Options are wide. Here's the truth. The biggest difference between wealth levels isn't luxury. It's margin. It's how much room you have for mistakes, surprises, and rest. Wealth isn't about gold toilets or private jets. It's about how much of your life is spent reacting versus choosing. That's what every level of wealth actually feels like.